So while everyone else is talking about the episode that just aired today, let's talk about last week's episode, shall we?
I it wouldn't be us if we weren't completely unpunctual, non-punctual. Is that a correct conjugation? I don't really know. But yeah, she's all yak. Hey, you remember that movie She's All That? Well, this episode I don't think is anything like I haven't seen that movie in years. But yeah, no, we got an episode about hold on. Okay. We got an episode about shipping, dang it. Did the water show up on the screen? I don't.
I
Okay,
don't
fine.
believe it did, but oh well.
And I think I just drenched my paycheck. Well, that's fun. Anyway, so yeah. So we
Here's
have
my
an
paycheck,
episode.
and it's gone.
So we have an episode that I didn't think we would get, I didn't think I would want, and I didn't think I need. So this episode starts off with oh man, I got it on my Detective Pikachu cards.
Oh, how was that
That
movie, by the
when
way?
you see Detective Pikachu, they give you. It's
Yeah, I know.
freaking rad. I can't wait for the sequel, which apparently already greenlit.
There you go.
So that's real cool. Yeah, I got Detective Pikachu himself and Magikarp. So anyway, the episode starts off with the main six hanging up posters or something, and they're like, "Oi, we gotta dance!" And everyone's like, "Dude, that's rad." There's a what's it called? You could win a Pony Pal trophy or something.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, you're actually not trying to make it as cringy as the one in Harry Potter.
What was the one in Harry Potter again?
The one where like Hermione and Ron are just like at odds with each other for no particular reason because their character depth isn't there yet.
You know, I got, even Rowling was like, yeah, I really could have written those two better. So Twilight's like, yo, every creature, listen, we're going to have a dance. You all could come. And since we only have 5 minorities in this whole school, we still look good in the news. So Yana's like, what this pony nonsense? I don't get it. And everyone walks off. And then Sandbar, they gave him so much detail on this like 2-second thing.
I was thinking the exact same thing. The animation for him made it look as visually conveying how cringy and like awkward he is at this moment.
Yeah, he's like because, and I've joked that this dude's a California boy by his accent and look, and like a true California boy, he going for the thick gal. So he asks the thick gal, he's like, yo, Yona, want to go to the dance? And she's like, why? And he's like, plot? My Little Pony, my little. So Yana decides.
Which, speaking of, there was a clopfic that I just found, and it's fucking hysterical. It's a group of clopfics about Anon that goes to Equestria, and he works at the school, and he has funsies with Silverstream, Smolder, and Ocellus, and the entire time Yoda is just sitting there in the background like, why would you fuck me? And she eventually just throws herself onto him.
Well,
and they have like a yak mating session. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
So frickin' what's his name? What's her name? Sorry, didn't mean to misgender. Yana, I almost just called her Yak. I didn't mean to speciesize her. So Yana goes over to Rarity, right? Because she's like, yo, Rarity, teach me how to be a proper pony. Which I need to reiterate.
No, teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
So I need to. This is one. It's not a complaint. It's more of a nitpick. It almost feels like an oversight on the writing people's part. So, like, okay, nowhere at any point in this did anyone tell or convey to Yana that she needed to be different. Sandbar in no way said, hey, let's try to win this thing. Oh, but, make sure you rein in your personality. And so Yana here is like, teach me how to be proper pony and to quickly jump ahead and then jump back. The moral of the story is, don't compromise your sense of self for, someone else. And Sandbar didn't say to. None of the main six did. To Rarity's credit, she was under the impression that she was just showing Yana what to do in a situation like this. I don't really think Rarity or the other main five really knew that Yana was going to completely, what's the word? Hot shot her personality to complete to this. By the way, Yana speaking like she did when she was at the party. I'm just gonna say that it felt weird. Maybe that was the intention, but whatever. So she's like,
Now,
"Yo, Rarity." Oh wait, hold on.
so there's two things I want to bring up here. First of all,
This
the
is the
Three
best
Ponies.
song in a while.
Yes. Okay. Then three things. First of all, this is the best song in a very long time.
In a freaking while, Daniel.
I think the last time that we had a good song was, season 7 with "You're in My Head Like a Catchy Song."
Do you
But
remember when everyone was getting into the show? They all said, "Oh, the voice acting, the writing, the animation, and the music. The music was such a core part of everyone's praise about this show. Every song was a banger." But then ever since Starlight became a regular, for some reason his track record's been hit or miss for the last 4 years. I don't know why.
I know it's kind of crazy. But the three ponies that are helping Yona in this case is Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity. Or no.
Correct.
Well, and Fluttershy.
Yeah, Flutter, Rarity. Yeah.
But Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash were all in Cart Before the Ponies. And in that episode, the main complaint we had was that, number one, it shouldn't have been way back in a later season. And number two, the CMC did try and tell him that you're just taking this over for no fucking reason. And this time it actually makes sense.
Yes.
Because they're not trying to push anything on Yona. Yona's genuinely asking for it because in her mind, she's thinking she has to be a pony in order to impress Sandbar.
Correct. No, you're right. It's logic. That's all I ask for my television shows is some logic. And exactly like you said, the conflict here, it wasn't even really much of a miscommunication, I don't think, but there was no one was made to look like a geek. Everyone had their reasons, and they made for a compelling television episode of my syndicated pony program. So, like I told John right now, this was the best song in a McFreakin' while. Like, holy bejesus! I was listening to this, and I was like, "What? What is that? What is that? Is that Daniel Ingram? Is that
What's
what
this?
is that?
What's this? There's music everywhere."
It's like, is that Kazumi Evans killing it again? Oh my god! This can't be happening. I was so happy to have a memorable song. And Yona singing was adorbs AF, so thanks for that. So Rarity
Who knew
is
the thick
teaching.
girl could have some thick pipes?
Well, yeah, just look at what's her name, Adele. Is she still?
I think
she
so.
Still kind of thing? Yeah. She definitely lost some weight since 21, but whatever. Okay, so like Rarity's teaching her how to talk and making her address. She says, "All right, so to practice enunciation, talk with Brussels sprouts in your gob." And she's like, because those are the Brussels sprouts.
And then she eats the Brussels sprouts. She's like, "Yoda like Brussels sprouts." I'm like, "Ew, ew."
I'm like,
I'm sorry, Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Ew.
I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna like those Brussels sprouts when you're on the toilet in 45 minutes.
Right.
And then
You don't want them
Fluttershy,
green shits. Just say it.
and I have to say, I was so let down right here. Not actually let down. I guess you could say I'm being facetious, but you need to understand something. I've been a Flutterdash shipper since day one, and when Fluttershy was teaching Yana to dance, I so desperately thought and hoped that there would be a scene where Rainbow Dash dances with Fluttershy, but I was disappointed. I was let down because they didn't cater to. I feel like a Supernatural fanboy now or girl. I was let
Or
down
any
by
Game of
lack of
Thrones
shipping.
fan.
Bro, don't even talk to me about season 8. Everyone else, a lot of people are mad or whatever. This and that. Me and my coworkers, we're just laughing. We're just like, dude, this has gradually become the sick dumpster fire. I'm just watching to see how it ends, just because it's gonna be. Yeah, no, I can't wait.
What I
So,
think is funny though, the meme that I keep seeing about it is when the dragon comes and destroys that village,
oh yeah.
and it's literally like, "Babe, are you all right?" And she's like, "I'm fine." And then when the dragon comes, the fire breath says, "I just think it's funny that."
That's great, dude. I saw a video really quick. I saw this video on YouTube where it was a 3 minute long video about, and it said 3 minutes of the Game of Thrones cast being disappointed by season 8. I was just like, yes, dude. But you know what? Honestly, I mean, the Game of Thrones' legacy, it's so secure. It's so etched. It's going to go down in history as one of the best primetime televisions ever. We're talking up there with, A-Team, the first couple seasons of Law and Order, Breaking Bad, Sopranos, The Wire, Game of Thrones. Its legacy's already secure. It's just been really rocky for the last 5 years, and it's just been hilariously bad since this whole season. So Game of
Now,
Thrones, you're in the books,
here's
but
the thing: you do realize that a lot of that has to do with the fact that it was broadcast on HBO.
well, of course, everything broadcasted on HBO becomes usually, because they've had a lot of garbage. But all I know is I can't wait for that Watchmen TV show. It looks awesome. The soundtrack's being done by my boy Trent Reznor. I couldn't be more excited. Anyway,
Trent Reznor did the soundtrack. I don't like dying.
So after getting taught to dance, Applejack teaches Yona to she teaches Yana to what the fuck does she do?
I'm trying to think myself.
Well, anyway,
The little gift exchange thing, like
the
the
gift.
food
Yeah,
item.
that's right. Okay, yeah, she teaches her about the gift exchange. Pinkie Pie teaches her about the potluck. What was Rainbow Dash there for again?
Just, I'm awesome at everything, so love me, please.
As awesome as I wanna be. Yeah. Blink
She
180
was
Dash.
doing one of the dances, and Fluttershy was doing another dance.
Yeah. It's Blink 180 Dash. Okay, so we flash.
Truer words have never been spoken. I swear. She is totally a Blink 182 fan.
Oh, dude, I wanna. Well, I've got family home. Okay, so they go to the dance, and I was kind of hoping we'd see a little bit more Sandbar in this, but the episode was about Yana mostly, so that was trying to. This is the episode. I feel like I'm trying to remember. Would you say any of the other school six besides Sandbar, obviously Seize the Pony? Would you say they all kind of had their oh, now I finally feel accepted episode? Because I feel like this is like Yana's episode of like she finally feels like she belongs, not with her friends, but just in Equestria, in Ponyville and stuff. Or
Well, outside of Sambar and Ocellus, I think each of them have had something. Like Spolder had Molt Down, where she was able to kind of teach Spike about the molting.
that's right.
We had Gallus with the Heartwarming Club one, where we got to learn kind of about his past and his family.
Yeah.
With Yona, we had this episode. With Silverstream, we had, well, kind of, in a way, kind of getting to know her through her brother, through Tyrion Lannister, whatever his name is. Yeah,
damn
but
it. I know what you're saying though.
yeah, and with Ocellus, you kind of got that a little bit in the What Lies Beneath, although all of them kind of got that.
God, Ocellus is so inconsequential. They need to do something with her quick. So they're at the party, and Iana shows up, and she's got this big fruity dress. It looks like
She looks ugly as shit. That blue hair does nothing for her.
it's there are other colors that work with Iana's palette. Blue is not one of those colors. Sandbar looks fresh. She just threw on like a nice shirt or something. Everyone looks good. And then Yana's going around, and Sandbar's like, "Oh, sweet, there's Boo. I'm gonna talk to her." And he's like, "Wait a minute."
What's up, Bae?
He's like, "Wait a minute. You look like Bae, but you don't sound like Bae. What'd you do with Bae?" And so it's going awkward and cringy, but it's written like that, and it's not cringy because it's bad. It's cringy because it's written bad. It's badly. No, it's written badly. Well, no, it's written good.
Well, but but it's designed to be cringy.
There you go. It's engineered, cringy by design. So it culminates when they try to do the dance, and Iana ends up going into her yak dance thing. Which, can I say something, by the way? This is like the second or third time in the show, I think, that we've seen how yaks dance, and I'm thoroughly convinced that if someone were to make, like, I don't know, an MLP human AU, all the yaks, just based where they live in the show, they would all be just a bunch of Swedish heavy metal bros living out in the icy mountains. Because I tell you this, dude, the yak dancing that's just moshing. They're at a toxic Holocaust show, and someone's gonna get a concussion, and then they're gonna have to come home and review Three's a Crowd.
Honestly, now I'm thinking of that one College Humor video, the Death Satan Club, deep in the bowels of Norway, where every church has third-degree birds. Death Satan Club presents pictures for Christians.
I just kind of remember that song from the South Park movie with James Hetfield on vocals. "Little boy, you're going to hell."
Oh yeah.
You said bad words who rocks the boat. I don't know all the words. Okay, so
James Hetfield's the only one that could actually do a legitimate impression of the Kool-Aid Man.
Do you know what it's going to be like next time I see Metallica? And instead of seeing, Papa Hetfield with he wears a battle vest now with his patches, black clothes, black jeans. He's been rocking a handlebar mustache recently for no reason. Do you know what it's going to be like to watch him sing something like Master of Puppets or Enter Sandman? And all I see is a big glass of Kool-Aid?
Yo, I'm serious about that Kool-Aid.
I hate you. So Iana destroys the place because their rock is not her rock, and she rocks so good. And she runs away to the Castlemania castle, which I guess
the new Castlemania castle, basically.
Oh, right. Yeah. Which new spelled N-U with the umlaut over it. Because all they play there,
castle.
Yeah, because all they play there is late '90s new metal, like Limp Bizkit and wasn't Linkin Park? Did Hybrid Theory come out in the late '90s?
I think it came out in like 2001.
That was 2001. They did have a bit of music out, though, in 99 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Sandbar's like, "Whoa, yo, dude, Twilight, Keanu. He's like, yo, yak gal, what's up? And she's like, dude, I suck at being a pony. He's like, who said you had to be a pony?
And
She's like,
I love how Yona ties herself up, and she's like,
yeah.
Yona can't leave this spot because Yona never wants anyone to see her again. And
And,
it's like, can Senpai bring Yona food and water?
oh my god, I love Yana. She's the best. So he's essentially like, dude, I literally never once wanted you to be anyone other than your freaking self because that's who I asked to the dance and that's who I'm hella crushing on. And he blushes, she blushes, they hold hands. It's shippy and wonderful. They go back to the dance. Everyone's like, yo, Yana, can you teach us how to mosh? And then she throws on some napalm death, throws some elbows, and then the night is just lost within the things that summarize punk rock the best: anti-authoritarian jargon and daddy issues.
Well, here's the thing. They're just like, hey, can you teach us how to mosh? Yeah, but first let me put some nunchucks at the end of my braids. It will be good.
Dude, that's a fantastic idea. The Jonathan Davis, the singer for Korn, should do that. Have you seen his dreads?
Right?
Three of those guys got dreads. Do you know how stoked I would be to see dudes with dread chucks?
There is okay. I gotta say, there's two things that I've said to Snakeskin that are both hysterical. There's one that there's one of the lead singer of Korn going, something takes a part of May. It's in like the month of May. And then the guy from Motorhead is just like, the 8th of May, the 8th of May.
That would basically be that song if he had a lisp. TBH.
Yeah.
So that's the episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Oh man, my gut. So
So what's your gut feeling on this episode?
So I think this rates in the where would it be? I feel it could rate in the for me personally, I give it an 8.75 just because like not fantastic, but I felt it was a little better than average I thought it was a little better than above average. Average to me is like a 7 or something. But yeah, 8.75. That's what I'd give it because I had a lot of fun with the episode and it had a good song, which I seriously think deserves marks. And yeah, good stuff.
Okay. I give this a 7.5.
What
This
the French toast?
Shut the front door. But this was an interesting episode. Not as shippy as I thought it was gonna be, in all honesty. But I think Sambar and Yona are like super adorbs together. And I also sent Snakeskin a picture of Yona and Sambar, and then Silverstream with Gallus, and then Ocellus and Smolder looking at each other like, you want lesbianism from us? Oh gosh.
Man, you know, I'm okay with the hetero narrative as long as it's a ship I like, because realistically, that's how it works. People don't. People will as long as people think two people or more, I guess, if you're like that, look good together, you'll compromise any kind of beliefs that you do or don't have. So, yeah, not a bad episode. I haven't seen the next episode.
Well, I'm bringing up the synopsis for you now. I just saw it, and I just gotta say, this is what the Mean Six should have been, is all I'm saying.
Didn't you say that about a previous episode? I could have sworn you did.
I think so. Give me a second.
I feel like that's your Three's a Crowd. That just feels like an episode you just weren't that big a fan of.
Okay, what is season 9, episode 8?
The concept for it was great, though, Mean Six, but I feel like that could have been its own, like, two-parter.
Yeah.
Dude, it should have been like Justice League. Remember that Justice League cartoon? Every single episode in that show was a two-parter.
Yeah. Okay. This one's called Frenemies.
I hate that word. iCarly made that word popular, and I hate it. Anyway.
It says Grogar sends his Legion of Doom, so they're actually calling it Legion of Doom, on a mission.
Which one's Lex Luthor?
To become allies, but his plan works too well, and they almost become friends.
Okay, hold on. I'm just thinking real quick. So the main bad guy, what's Grogar? Yeah, okay, I could see him as Vandal Savage. But what about the other guys? The Legion of Doom is usually, at least in modern, it's led by I don't know, Lex Luthor and or Vandal Savage. There's the Joker. There's Star Sapphire, I think, and whatever. Anyway, I completely forgot. What'd you say?
Basically, they're going through and it's crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Craziness with the villains.
Well, we should hopefully be here with that review next week at some point, assuming John doesn't go and get himself pregnant again.
Wow.
I'm kidding. You don't look a pound over 182.
Uh-huh. Blink 182.
Oh God, I didn't even intend for that.
So
is that an average? Is that an average weight out there? Because Californians come like 92 or 492.
It's kind of pretty similar over here. But that's it from me, John.
And that's it. And that's it from me. Thick boy raps. Oh my God, that needs to be my rap alias.
And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, Dragon.
Adios.